Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Mohammed Ibrahim versus income tax officer. This case has been reported in 103 ITR Tribunal at page number 329. The case has been decided by Chennai ITAT A bench and the date of the judgment is 15th February 2023. This case is regarding section 54 exemption. Section 54 exemption can be availed by an assessee who sells his residential property and incurs long-term capital gain. Then this gain can be claimed as exempt if the assessee invests this capital gain into a new residential house, into only one residential house. This was the main crux of this case. The facts of the case are like this. In this case, the assessee claimed exemption by selling his residential property under section 54 and the assessee purchased 2 floors for which the assessee claimed exemption for both the 2 floors. During the assessment proceedings, the assessing officer sent the inspector at the premises of the assessee to inquire whether these 3rd and 4th floor for which the assessee was claiming exemption were dependent unit or both independent units. When the inspector went to inspect the property, the inspector came to know that both the floors, that is 3rd floor and 4th floor, were independent unit. In both the units, there were separate kitchen, toilet, bathroom, separate entrance, and more importantly, the inspector gave the report that 3rd floor was self-occupied by the assessee and the 4th floor was given on rent by the assessee. So these factors were sufficient to hold that both the units, both the 3rd floor and the 4th floor were not dependent on each other, meaning thereby that it was not possible for the assessee to say that I am using both the floors and both the floors are dependent, because toilet, bathroom were separate, kitchen was separate and entrance was separate, and in this case even the 4th floor was given on rent by the assessee. So the assessing officer allowed the exemption only for the 3rd floor. CIT appeal also upheld the denial of the exemption. So the ITAT also held in favor of the department and said that the purpose of section 54 exemption is to promote the housing and in such a way that all the people can get the housing facility. The government realizes that the government cannot provide the accommodation to all the persons. The main logic for section 54F is that even if the assessee who wants to upgrade his house, then he can sell his first house and then invest into the second house and replace it so that he can take the exemption. But if the assessee tries to misuse that exemption by investing in more than one property, like in this case he was purchasing 2 separate residential units, then this exemption cannot be availed by the assessee. In this case, as far as this part was concerned, that was against the assessee and in favor of the department. As far as the second part was concerned, the assessee was claiming some cost of improvement on the expenses incurred by the assessee on the paints, grills, gates and tiles which were done at the premises of those residential unit which was sold by the assessee. So as far as this is concerned, the ITAT said that it is very common and natural that whenever an assessee purchases a house, then he do some expenditure on replacing the gate, grills, tiles and a number of the things like paints, etc. So all those expenses subject to the evidence produced by the assessee should be given to the assessee as cost of improvement. Friends, this case is very important because it throws light how the exemption can be claimed under section 54. So section 54 says that you can take the exemption only in respect of one residential house and not for 2 which are totally independent of each other. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Mohammed Ibrahim versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 103 ITR, page number 329. This is a tribunal, ITR tribunal, and the matter has been decided by Chennai ITAT A bench, and the date of the judgment is 15th February 2023. Thank you, friends.